Hi everyone, my name is Scott and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've had a brilliant first week of May. In this video, I'll be talking about burnout and the many aspects of life that surround it. The term itself, burnout, was coined in the 1970s by Herbert Freudenberger, who used it to describe the consequences of severe stress and high ideals in the helping professions. Over time, this term has slowly evolved to something commonplace, not only impacting doctors and nurses, but anyone who pushes themselves to work hard. Burnout, like many things in life, has multiple facets and ways that it can manifest itself. Some people experience emotional burnout, feeling too much to a point where they become desensitized. Others can feel mental burnout, pushing their mental capacity past its limits, so much so that it clouds their mind. And still others can experience physical burnout, overworking their bodies to where fatigue overcomes them. Generally, burnout is characterized by several symptoms. These include, but aren't limited to, exhaustion, apathy, isolation, irritability, and further negative behavioral changes. Before we go on, it's important to draw the line between stress and burnout. Although they might seem very similar, each has its major pitfalls. Stress is characterized by overengagement, leading to overactive emotions and potential anxiety disorders. On the other hand, burnout is characterized by disengagement, leading to blunted emotions, detachment, and potential depression. Focusing back on burnout, every case of burnout is unique, mainly because every human is unique. One person performing at high levels of efficiency may be able to deal with it. However, when another person tries to do the same, they can begin to feel the effects of burnout right away. When you're in the grip of burnout, there are some aspects that can add to it and make it stick around for longer than it needs to. How we think often determines how we live our lives. That is to say, wallowing in your own circumstances by thinking negatively and allowing those thoughts to compound and add to each other is a major catalyst for burnout. When we think in a specific way, one which adds to our burnout, we often pit ourselves against ourselves, making it even harder to recover. And it's not only all thought, it's actions as well. One of the key symptoms of burnout is apathy, meaning that when we don't do anything about it, we can't expect it to change. Another part of life that adds to burnouts is social pressures. This comes in the form of unnecessary expectations we put on ourselves or that others put on us. For example, you might consider yourself the strong one in your friendship group, the one that takes charge and has their whole life together. However, this can be a difficult expectation to keep up with 24/7. But don't worry, there's always hope. There are ways that you can break free from the chains of burnout and move on to live a better life. Here are my 3 tips for dealing with burnout. My first tip is about treating your mind. When you change your thinking, you change your circumstances. To better address burnout, you first need to identify it in your mind. Finding what thoughts and patterns have led you to a problem is where all growth must begin. Tip number 2 is about your body, because when you're in the grip of burnout, you can often neglect your body's needs. This could mean paying closer attention to what you eat and drink, or how often you're exercising and being active. The final tip is all about the soul. Make sure to make time for yourself. We can often get caught up in life carrying everyone else's expectations and happiness that we forget our own. Don't be afraid to be open with your experiences and feelings, not only with yourself, but with other people as well. There are always people out there to support you and help you through this. And with all things, just remember that this too will pass with time, as everything does. And with that, thank you very much for watching this video on burnout. I hope it helped you in some way. Please make sure to leave a like and comment down below how you cope with burnout. I post every Saturday, so make sure that you're subscribed and have your notifications on so you never miss a new video. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep up to date with my second book and current work in progress, The Book of Little Loves. I cannot wait to share it with you, but until then, make sure to live a life worth writing about, whether it's in books or in the stars.